This is just gonna be like a little therapy section of the video, so it's gonna be like a podcast type of video. So if you wanna just hear me talk, then go ahead. But I watched a video recently on Alpha Gaming or Harris Heller YouTube channel talking about like, is YouTube, do you really want to be a YouTuber? And that kind of reflected on me on a lot of shit. Cause I don't know. I don't know. I generally don't know. If this stuff actually goes well, then I don't know what to do. I generally do not know what to do because it just terrifies me. It terrifies me that I'm going to make videos as like a hobby, and then one day it's going to get like 10 million views or something like that. 5 million, 6 million. I'm gonna gain like 90K, 20K, stuff like that, and it terrifies me, man. Terrifies me. Because at the state that I'm in right now, I am not. It's not good. It generally isn't good for me to be doing this. But I still love it. Like, I generally still love it. It's just terrifying, man. And I don't know. It made me reflect on stuff. Like, I remember like back in 2016, 2015, I made my first ever YouTube channel. And don't even bother looking it up. It's gone. It's gone forever. It's gone. So don't even bother looking it up. Just it's gone. It's deleted. It's off of the platform. It's disabled and all that. But whenever I would whenever I would make content there, I only had my tablet and my phone. Like those were the only things that I have. And whenever I would make content, it was just weird anime shit or just me discussing about anime shit because I was a weeb. I was a weeb back then. I generally thought that I knew Japanese. Like it was that bad. Like I was generally in that phase. I remember that day, but yeah, I would post like anime stuff, mainly weird anime, mobile games, and reacting to like anime seasons. And then I also during that time got Project Diva F2nd, and during that time I was very into Vocaloid. Like I was extremely into Vocaloid. Like the only thing that I would listen to is Vocaloid. Um, some of my favorite songs was freaking Luca. World is Mine. World is Mine is a classic. Corona. I generally don't know what else is there. I have them saved on my phone. I still listen to them, so it's still saved on my phone, and I listen to them a lot still. Like I'm still into Vocaloid. But yeah, I would post like me speedrunning Project Diva because whenever I got it, I speedrun it. Like, I think for me to finish the entire game without the extremes, I never completed the extremes with just like normal and hard difficulty. I finished it in like I don't know 2-3 hours, and I got in credits. And then I tried to speedrun doing extreme runs, but there's some songs that till this day I still can't finish. And even on the custom songs, like holy shit, oh my god, the custom songs or the custom levels that you can make. I miss those days where you can just get an MP like a shady MP3 file that you would just download and put it on your PS3 and download that chart just to play it, and then you were like, fuck, I got the wrong song, I have to go do it again. Because on Project Diva you can't just download the song because that's fucking illegal. They used to do it with Piporio, I think that's what the company is, where if you had your like original song, like the song that you originally made with like Vocaloid, then you can link your Pipuyo account. I think it's Pipuyo, and I generally don't remember. Um, and upload your song there, and it would just automatically download. But that was just only on Japanese, on the Japanese side. On the American side, you had to download a shady MP3 file for like MediaFire or Mega or whatever. There was no like generally there was no download link or URL that you can just click on and download the song off of there. You would either have to find it on YouTube videos that people were sharing the chart to, or there was like a little message thing on the bottom left where you can like type in the link on another device and download it from there. Like that shit was classic, man. But yeah, I would post like stuff like that on there, and yeah, whenever I had, cause this is whenever I started high school as well. Whenever I would had a lot of assignments because I had a school where you can do dual credit and all that shit. I'm not smart in any other way. Don't give me any. Don't come ask for me for any advice because I'm dumb as shit. Like I generally forgot everything that I learned about school. So don't come asking me questions if you come on that. But yeah, I would take a school that takes dual credit and gives you a higher chance to get a degree early, like in a associate's degree early in life. But yeah, during that time I would get a lot of assignments, like generally a lot of assignments, and it made me get into a hiatus, and it also made me question like, is this what I really want to do? Because in 2017 I got my PS4, and that made me realize like, oh shit, and this first channel isn't helping me, you know. It wasn't getting any views whatsoever, so why am I putting my time into it, you know? That's when I made Speeds. That's generally when I made Speeds. I started it off with help because I generally didn't know what I was gonna name it. And then one day I was in the shower and I found a song called Speed, and I was just singing to it. I was like, and then I misspoken it to Speef, and I was like, oh fuck, that's a good name, and I just went on with it. Like just me singing a song in the shower just made me get my name. And this time, this was during the phase where I was watching the Misfits religiously, especially Swagger Souls and Fits. Swagger Souls made me realize like I should be a faceless YouTuber, because I think during those times that's when faceless YouTubers were becoming a rise. I mean, last year with Corpse Husband and all that type of stuff, like that's when like faceless YouTubers were like generally a thing. But back in 2017, that was like the rise of faceless YouTubers, and that made me realize like I shouldn't show my face because I want privacy. I want to be a fucking human being. I don't want to walk at a Target and then like 20 people recognize me and go like, you know. And it also kind of made me realize if this should be like my actual career. Because right now I'm doing this as a hobby. I'm generally doing this as a hobby. I'm not doing it as like a business thing. But if this does happen, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like generally, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like at the state that I'm in right now, mentally, I'm not ready. And I don't think I will ever be ready. I generally think I won't be capable of doing this shit as of right now, as of this. But I still love it. I still love making videos. I still love creating content. It's just, I don't know if I'm capable of it. I might do this as a fucking hobby. I generally love streaming more than creating content, because although I love editing, I also fucking hate it because this computer is so ass with DaVinci Resolve. On my FNAF video, I wanted to do a lot more. But my computer was running like dog shit, and it would crash whenever I would try to do stuff. I just left it at that, you know. I need to upgrade my CPU, man. It's so bad. But just that realization, like, what if this shit does go down? Like, what am I gonna do? I don't want the fame. I want viewership. but I don't want the fame, you know. I want like a small audience that can like support me and all that type of stuff. And it also makes me question like what is the fan base going to be? Although I make offensive content, you know. Go look back at my most viewed video. I made a homophobic comment. I said Fortnite makes fun of gay people, and yeah, looking back at it, I fucking regret it because I think during that time as well, I was still questioning my sexuality. I'm bisexual, by the way, but I was like still questioning my sexuality, and I was still under that like that audience, or like I was in that group where it was so fucking religious. Like if you're gay, that's bad. Like I was in that group, you know. I mean, I'm still religious, but I don't focus on it that much. But thankfully, I've come to the conclusion that I like men. I like cock. I want to get my ass whaled. I'm just kidding. That was TMI. That was TMI. I've grown up. I generally grown up, and I mean I still haven't fully grown up because I live in I live in my fucking room. I don't go outside, so I generally don't know the real world. Even though I am 18 and I'm supposed to, you know, understand this shit, I don't. I generally don't. I still have a mindset of a 16-year-old. I still have that fucking mindset of just doing offensive shit and not giving that other spectrum. And that also terrifies me as well. Like, if I do get an audience, am I gonna get canceled? Am I gonna get doxxed? Am I gonna get swatted? Like, that's the other thing that terrifies me. And that's also the reason why I don't want to show my face. But at the same time, I want to create content beyond just gaming, you know? I generally want to make more content that is just beyond it. And in order to do that, like, I gotta show my face. I gotta show my body. I'm so shameless on my body and my face and all that shit that I just don't want to see. I just don't want to show it. And I'm also, like, so doubt on myself that I generally just don't do shit and mainly just sit on my ass and watch YouTube. You know, like mentally, I'm not there. I'm not there mentally, and it stresses me the fuck out. You know, and I love this shit, but I don't want to make it my career. You know, like that. Looking back at Harris Heller's video on having questions on like, do you want this as an actual job? Do you want this as an actual career? And it made me look back at it, and it made me realize like I want to stick to this as a hobby, but I'm terrified that I will gain an audience. Although I do want a small audience, I want like at least 100 to 200 people come to my streams like that, and that's what I want. Because I love chatting with you guys. Like, chatting with you guys is like the best thing ever, and it makes me so happy. I'm just terrified that this might go so well to the point where I just don't want to do it. You know? Financially, it'll be good. It'll be good because I can help my parents out and all that shit. With, like, money and all that, because we're so tight on money. But, yeah. I don't know. This is just me questioning myself if I want to do this as an actual job. And if that does happen, I'm just terrified of what the outcome is going to be. I want an audience that is like mature enough that understands that I'm a human and that I'm a fucking human being. And I just want an audience that's just understandable, you know? Understandable. But at the same time, I'm terrified that I'm going to get too much of an audience that to the point where it's just, if I just literally walk out of Walmart, there would, like 20 people will see me and start freaking out, you know? Like, that's the thing that would terrify me. But, I don't know. If you made it this far at the end of the video, then what the fuck? you're God. And, I don't know. Hope you guys have a good Christmas. Have a good holidays, whatever you celebrate. Hope you get what you get this year. I mean, I already got what I got. I got my Series X, so I'm good for Christmas. But yeah. Hope you guys have an amazing holiday, and hope there's not as much drama as it is, cause every fucking Christmas is drama, or every New Year's there's drama in my family. So yeah, hope you have a better Christmas than I do. Choked on my spit, but yeah. Have a good holidays. Have a good amazing day or night. Sorry about the dog barking. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.